Y'all, you can't even get coffee anymore because of COVID. Like, listen, let me tell you something. Pre-COVID, a lot of places were actually open 24 hours. I know that everybody can't remember how the world was prior to COVID. I seem to be the only one to remember how well it ran. But it's crazy. It's 5 o'clock in the morning and I can't find coffee. Can we please go back to 24-hour businesses? Coffee shops that actually open in a decent amount of time. So I'm sitting in the Starbucks drive-thru waiting for them to open because, nobody wants to work. Hey, Starbucks, I'll be here at 3:30 every day to open that store by 4. As it should be. Starbucks, call me. I see y'all got to wear uniforms now. I have no problem with that. You won't catch me crying because I have to put on a uniform. Call me, Starbucks. You got a bunch of bullshit on your hands. Y'all gonna have to clean it up or you ain't gonna have no business at all, honey. Y'all are going out of business. Y'all are going out of business. Nobody wants to support $8 cups of cake. First of all, I'm sitting in the drive-thru. Only half of the menu works, so I can't even see what they have. Here, I'll show you. This is hilarious. Look at how raggedy. Can you even see what's on that menu? Yeah, I can't either. Welcome to the new world where we pay $20 for a cup of damn coffee and the businesses don't even invest back into their business. This is why this whole country looks this way. How much money does Starbucks make every year? Here, while I got a minute to kill waiting on their lazy ass employees to open up their store, let's Google and see. How much did Starbucks make last year? Almost $4 billion. They're never open. Their workers are rude. Their workers look crazy. They act crazy as well. And their stores are run down. The quality has imploded. It's 5:30 in the morning and they still ain't open. Then what's the point? I should have just made coffee at home. They had one job, just like Walmart. Walmart's another one. They need to go back to 24 hours. That was the purpose of Walmart. That's what made Walmart Walmart. You could run in there any time of the day and get what you needed. Like at 5:30 in the morning to get you a cup of coffee in case Starbucks is closed. Guess what, folks? They're both closed because nobody wants to fucking work. And it's not that people don't want to work. It's that companies realized during COVID that they did not need to pay employees. They didn't need the manpower that they had. If we close half of the day or we don't open up till 7 o'clock in the morning at Starbucks, then we don't need as many employees. We've all been bamboozled. So they made $3.76 billion last year. The total, their net revenue for the same period was $36 billion. But they can't open this store at 5 a.m. or 4. It should actually be open at 4 a.m. Every Starbucks in this country should be open at 4 a.m. Every Walmart should be 24 hours. And you know how I know I'm right? Because there's a line of freaking cars behind me waiting on coffee right now. So we're going to the gym this morning. It is glute day. I'm doing glutes, hip thrust, Bulgarian split squats. My brain just went fart. Regular squats, weighted, 135. And I might go up to 140 today. My hip thrust, I'll probably do at 105. And then my Bulgarian split squats, I do at 27.5 with a dumbbell. That's why I haven't been doing them, because the dumbbell that I have is only 15 pounds and I need a dumbbell that's like 30 pounds now. So the 15 is not going to do what a 30 would. You know, that resistance, the weight is what actually like activates the muscle. That weight, the resistance. So if you don't have enough weight and you're at a point in training where I am, then you probably need to go up on your weight if you're not feeling the burn like you used to. That's your body begging for progressive overload, and that's what it is. Progressive overload is when you up the ante, you add weight on a regimen. You got to be in a regimen. I mean, I guess you can do progressive overload without a regimen, but I think that it would be best to be on a regimen and then practice progressive overload, which is what I've been doing for, I don't know, we took a few months off to do like some dirty bulking, and then I guess it's been 18 months. 18 months. So I've lost 80 pounds and I'm getting jacked. I'm turning into the Ninja Turtle this year. I sure am. And I don't want nobody to fucking talk to me in 5 years when I'm fucking like, don't speak. Because all you had to say was negative shit before. I don't want to hear it. I never do. Come on, Starbucks. This is ridiculous. I drove by like 6 cops. What the hell are they drinking? Do they have to bring their own coffee to work for third shift? Probably. Probably. Ain't even a gas station. None of those are open. Like, people don't understand. We're literally like, it's about to be blackout from like 7 p.m. to fucking 9 a.m. That's the route that we're headed. You won't be able to get gas, food, anything you need between 7 p.m. and 9 a.m. That's the route that we've been headed on for 5 years, with all of these businesses laying off, companies going out of business. The ones that are open have decided to close their doors hours early and keep them closed hours later. Wake up. Look around. It's like people just don't. Is it because I'm out here living out of a car? Is it because I'm a van lifer that like I see this shit and nobody else does? Maybe I need to have like I said, anybody that wants to trade a day in my life, you're welcome to. I'll go sleep in your big comfortable bed and you can come out here and have my car for 24 hours and drive it around, and you'll have to go find resources for yourself. I am dead ass serious. Send me an email. It's at the top of my page. Dead ass serious, 100%. I'll trade lives with you for a day and you can be out here and really see how it is. Because I don't think that people realize how bad the economy is, how bad the world is, how fucked up people are. I don't think they realize. And I think it's because most people fucking isolate and they're stuck in a schedule of going to work and coming home, taking care of kids, blah, 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 blah. People need to wake up. I thought this election woke them up, but I don't think it did. I don't think it did. I don't think it worked, Mr. Trump. I don't think it worked. They're still asleep. So what are we going to do when all these businesses go out of business? I mean, we've already got 8 million people in the job market looking for work right now. More people laying off than ever before. This has never happened in this nation's history. And it's like people don't even realize we're living through history right now. What has taken place economically has never taken place before when it comes to the job market, people being laid off, and people having to file for Chapter 11. We have more businesses going out of business and laying off than we have new business opening. Point in case, I'm sitting at a Starbucks at 5:34 and they still ain't open. I mean, and honestly, they should probably be fucking 24 hours. If it was me, I'd probably be pushing it out 24 hours. But whatever. They made, what, 36 net last year? Billion? So they don't care. They said, we only want your money when we want your money. Yes. Can I do your bacon and cheese egg bites, please?
Bacon egg bites? Absolutely.
That'll be it.
Alright, 518.
Thank you. Well, at least the kid's nice, okay? It ain't his fault he works for a shit company. I fucking hate Starbucks, y'all. Like, I could go on and on about how horrible of a company they are, but I won't. It's too early. I'm ready to get this workout in. I woke up at 2:30 this morning, not intentionally. There was a boat going by. Good morning. There was a boat going by, and the horn was going, and that woke me up, and then I had to use the bathroom, so I was like, well, let me go use the bathroom. So I go use the bathroom, and then I get back to my parking spot. I put the window covers up, and I can never get back to sleep. So I guess we're doing an early day with an early night. I'll probably be in bed by 8 o'clock. Can't help it. Can't help it, you know what I mean? Can't do nothing about it. Hello. Do you guys have sriracha?
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get one of those, please? Thank you.
Absolutely. Go ahead and tap your guy.
Oh, sorry.
Can I get sriracha with egg bites?
Weird parking lot. I just want to make... Thank y'all. Y'all have a great day. All right. Let's go eat at the gym. I might have to cut the light off because there's cops. There's like 10 cops sitting over here at the damn Whataburger. Oh, God. Everybody in there looked fucking miserable. He had fucking... Y'all. I see why Starbucks is trying to go back to a place of professionalism, okay? He literally had face piercings, tattoos. Listen. Everybody in there was gay. Listen. When you're 5 foot tall female with a shaved fucking head and no tits, you think she's still into men? What you think? You think they still into men? There's a lot that you can, you know, I know they say, don't judge a book by its cover. The reason they say that is because of characteristics and personality. You should absolutely be reading people from the outside of their fucking body. I'm sick of people not being happy with themselves, saying, oh, we shouldn't judge books by cover. Yeah, I'm sure, Susan, you're 600 fucking pounds with a shaved fucking head, walking around looking crazy as hell. I'm sure that's how you feel. Because you feel some type of way that people judge you all the time. Well, maybe if you didn't look crazy and you look like a damn respectable member of society, like, it absolutely matters. It tells you where a person is at mentally. And this, I'm saying this from personal experience. I used to wear fake fucking eyelashes, fake nails, the whole fake nine, okay? I was struggling internally. I was insecure. That's why I felt like I needed all that shit that I had on top of me. It's crazy that people get so offended. And first of all, why are you offended? You turned yourself into that. You chose to dye your hair blue. You chose to pierce holes in your fucking face. You chose to gauge your fucking ears out like you were part of some fucking African tribe. You chose to get fat. You chose. It's a personal choice, all of it. People be acting like we did that to them. No, you did that to yourself. There's a reason that it's called profiling for a reason. The FBI's, the CIA, every fucking government organization does the same shit that you should be doing to protect yourself out here in society. It's called profiling. It's reading the outside of a book before you skim the cover. You know what I mean? That is the best way to protect yourself, is to judge a book by a fucking cover. Absolutely. You have to. Because people are crazy. And usually the way that they look and then the behavior that they're showing while looking crazy, that'll show you what they're about to do and who they are. So I got bacon and egg cheese. Bacon, egg, and cheese. Egg bites from Starbucks. He looked miserable as hell. And the two thems behind him looked miserable as hell. And he clearly had fruit in his tank. He was like, you know when guys do that? I'm like, oh God. My first thought is who hurt you? I can't wait till the studies come out showing that this is from trauma. I can't wait, because I know it's going to happen one day, because I already know what it is. Probably sexual abuse, if we're being honest, if we're talking about real shit this morning. Sexual abuse. Why are they always so hot? They give you these things and it's like they damn pulled them out the oven. The gym don't look busy, thank God. I'm so hungry. I was fucking hungry when I woke up at 2:30. There was nothing open to eat. I should have got 2 of these, but they're $5, so I didn't. I need 2 of them. I probably could have ate 6 of them, if I'm being honest. That's another thing. What I'm doing in the gym is not the tip. Not many people are doing what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to need doubled, if not twice, the food to get as big as I'm trying to get. I think people come to my page and they don't understand that I'm literally going to turn into the fucking Rock. They don't get it because they've never seen it before. I get it. But in order to do that, I have to be consuming enough protein. And I already have a hard time eating. So, anytime I get hungry, I just need to eat. This is not the best thing for you. These are not good for you, by the way. But it does have protein and carbs, so. Where did the rest of that sriracha go? I don't know. My mouth's already on fire and I'm looking for more. Good morning. It's eggs. And you know why I be judging? Because that store wasn't open at 4 o'clock. I don't give a fuck what you look like as long as the store is open when the customers are coming through the drive-thru. How do you make billions? Listen, this is what I'm saying. They made a net of what, $35 billion last year. Do you think that they don't have the money to open that Starbucks at a decent hour when they know people are going to be commuting for work and wanting coffee? They don't care. Stop giving your money to companies that don't give a fuck about you. Y'all know I hate Starbucks. I didn't even want to eat here. I had to. There's nowhere else. I think the masses are just so stupid they don't even realize. I really do. I don't think people realize. For a company to make that much money, they should be bending over fucking backwards, taking it up the ass, and smiling. And smiling. Reaching back, handing you a fucking latte, baby. For that amount of money, there's no excuse for them not to open at a decent hour. I'm still down to boycott whenever y'all want. I've already been doing my silent boycott for 2 years. I stopped supporting companies like Starbucks when they started grooming children. And I don't even have to say alleged on that because of the shit that they support. Anyone that supports the LGBTQ plus supports the grooming, mutilation, and sexual abuse of children. It's crazy how people don't realize this. You can't be a Christian and support the LGBTQ+. It don't work. It's not even plausible. Oh. Walmart too. When are they ever going to go back to 24 hours? They figured it out. They said, we don't have to be open. Fuck our customers. We don't care what they need. We don't care. We made enough triple-digit billions that we don't have to care if they need groceries or formula in the middle of the night or medicine because they can't sleep or to use a bathroom because they've been on the road. And, you know, it's crazy. COVID ruined everything, and people don't even realize how much damage has been done because of COVID. It literally has ruined the entire economy. The job market, the housing market, illegal immigration, like, we're cooked. Have been. Protein. I'm just gonna do 1 scoop this morning because I'm still hungry. I'm actually fucking starving. Like, I could eat a whole fucking all-star breakfast. There's no Waffle House. No Waffle House. Those egg bites cost less than $1 to make. They're almost $6 for 2 of them. Less than $1 to make. But they charge $6. Good morning, Zucker. Thank you so much. I'll use that on egg bites. I will. That's all I want is food. Y'all be so hungry. I need more water. It's probably because we went hard yesterday. We did. We killed it. Y'all, I can't breathe. I'm having sensory problems. It's too early. Ugh, I need water. Yo, tell me why. I was reading some reviews online this morning for the gym that I go to, and the biggest complaint was that they sometimes draft money out of customers' accounts for new equipment. Huh? All I'm letting y'all know now is if this shit happens, I might actually go to jail for something I did this time. Let's see if I can find it. Reviews. Lowest. First of all, a month ago, some guy was saying that damn, they ripped him off. They didn't tell him anything about the annual fee at the gym. That he said he came in, he sets up a gym membership. They don't say anything about an annual fee. Good morning. Thank you again, Zucker. They don't say anything about an annual fee. They just said that it was X amount of money to sign up. So he signs up. And I told you guys that it was like over $300 to get a gym membership, right? This shit's getting out of control. Out of control. That is insane. That is a down payment on a fucking car. Anyways, they didn't tell him shit. They doxed his account for over $300 just to set up the membership. And then 2 weeks later, he picks up his bank statements and they've done charged him an additional $70. So he's like, what the hell is going on? So he wrote a bad review. Beware, if you pay for personal training, I signed up 6 months ago. At the end of 6 months, they continue to charge my credit card to the tune of an additional almost $500. When I questioned them about it, I was told I had to cancel for charges to stop. The next response was, quote, "It's in your contract. Would you like me to print it out for you?" Total scam. So, and I've seen a lot of people that have this problem. They would hire a personal trainer through the gym. They take your credit card. This is, let me tell y'all something. This is exactly why you need a bank card to get a gym membership, because they've done turned this into a common scam. You used to be able to walk into Planet Fitness and sign up and pay with cash on the fucking spot. They stopped doing that about 4 years ago. Then all these other gyms started doing the same shit. Once they got your credit card number, once you have a bank account and a credit card number or a debit card, they want a debit card. Once you have a debit card, they can just charge your account. If something happens and you don't like the gym and you want to walk in and cancel, you got to be here on a specific day at a specific time. And sometimes the manager will even be in the facility, but the employees will lie about the manager being there so that you can, because the manager has to end the membership. So the employees will lie about the manager being there, and they'll be like, "Oh, the manager's not here," when the manager is in the gym. But the manager doesn't want to cancel this person's membership, so they lie and say that the manager's not there so that the membership can't be canceled. Also, personal training. They get your debit card just like they do when you set up a gym membership. If you hire a personal trainer through the gym, they have their own ones. Apparently, one of the biggest, newest scams is that once you quit your personal training lessons, they actually continuously charge your debit card. And I've seen like maybe 20 of those on this same feed. Ugh, it's so hot and I don't got the air on. A lot of people complaining about children on the gym room floor. This was a few months ago. Staff doesn't care about the hygiene of the establishment. It smells awful in the gym and the locker room every single day. What have I told you guys? I know where it's coming from. It's the water. It's the water. Did you know that in a few years, most of Florida won't be able to flush their toilets because of the population here? It's so polluted and overcrowded that they have major infrastructure problems here. This is what I was learning about at 2 a.m. Sean Ryan actually has a whole hour special on the issues with Florida. Love that for me. The reason it smells like shit here all the time is because of the overpollution and too many mass population. Like, there's too many fucking people. And apparently, you know, if the grid was to go down, we'd all be fucked. Okay? They had a hurricane here a few years ago, a while back, maybe a decade ago. I don't know. I wasn't living here. They had a hurricane, and they said that there was a traffic jam from southern Miami to Atlanta, Georgia. You could not even get through the state of Florida because of the traffic, people trying to evacuate. And this is what I was trying to express to you guys when I started a fire in Key Largo. I don't even know what that is. I literally said, Lord, you guys, if the island were to catch on fire or a hurricane were to hit here, we'd be screwed. And then 2 hours later, Key Largo was on fire and I could not get off the island. That was God telling me, girl, you onto something, okay? It's nasty. The gym smells because of the water. The water stinks when it comes out of the faucet. It smells like a homeless encampment. I'm not exaggerating. The laundromat that I'm always complaining that it stinks because of the water, y'all. It's the water. So when something happens in 10, 20 years and they figured out that everybody's been poisoned, just remember you heard it here first. Be like, that woman we called crazy was saying for 6 years that the water stank. It's the water. Everywhere I go where there's a pool or water being used, like washing machines, the entire place reeks of a homeless encampment. It smells like someone has been urinating and shitting in the gym room floor. And it comes from the swimming pool. It comes from the water in the locker room. everywhere you go in Jacksonville has this distinct smell, and it comes from the water. I thought it was just that. I thought it was the air. No, it's the fucking water. I smelt it in the shower last week. I was like, no way. And like literally you scoop it in your hand, you smell it, and you can smell it. Where's that one about the money? One of the things they often do not tell members is that they charge $50 randomly to your debit card for new equipment. Let me tell y'all something. Let me fucking tell you something. Like I said, I dare them. I dare them. I will go to jail for something I did this time. She didn't say nothing about no fucking me getting money taken out of my account so they can buy new equipment. First of all, bitch, I pay a membership. What the fuck y'all doing with that money? So y'all think that because you blow through my gym membership fee that you have the right to come and steal money out of my account for new equipment when it's your responsibility as a business runner to make sure that the equipment is new and all of it's raggedy anyway, so I already know that you haven't been investing the money back into the business for many, many years? They better not charge my fucking card for no damn equipment. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a bad day up in this town. That's crazy. First of all, it's almost $300. It was over $300 just to get a gym membership. Now, they ran a promotional thing. And they looked out and gave me a discount. First of all, to me, I didn't get no discount. There ain't no reason that gym should cost $300 just to sign up. I didn't get no discount. I got a fair fucking price to sign up for $60 because that's normal. That would be expected. $60 for a gym membership, and that's only for 1 month. That's the startup cost. Then they take an additional $70, and then 2 weeks after that, your membership fee is due. So really, what is that? 60, 120 plus 70. So really, it's still like over $200, even with the discount. Man, and then y'all shit's raggedy. People complaining that the sauna stinks in the men's room and shit. I'm so sick of these businesses, y'all. I really am. It's not right. We deserve better, and we have to demand better. This shit's getting retarded out here. $300 and something for a fucking gym membership. And I bet there's a lot of old, unassuming people that do that shit too, not knowing any better, thinking that this is the way of the world now. Well, it is the way of the world now, Susan, because you decided to pay $400 for a damn gym membership, and now I got to too. Does nobody have any fucking backbone anymore? Can nobody... I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to get people fired up because I'm tired. I'm tired. The world should not be this way. And I'm telling you, if we boycott these fucking companies, it'll stop. Overnight. 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 And hell, Starbucks might be damn, given the circumstances, they might be going out of business soon anyways. If they do, I'm going to celebrate. We'll get a cake and put a candle on it. I fucking hate Starbucks, y'all. They're part of the reason that the world is such a bad place. All these bitches are brainwashed with pumpkin spice lattes, and they're stupid. Sit around on Facebook crying that and talking shit about people because they don't let their ass get fat from fucking from frozen frappes. We have stereotypes for a reason. Because they're real. Where is my bag? I don't have a lock, so I'm probably not taking this in because I'm going to work out and then I'm going to wait for the sun to come up and then I'm going to the beach. To the beach! I live in North Carolina. I'm just here on vacation. I like Florida. It's just nasty. I actually love Florida. It's just the people, you never know who you're getting. A lot of transplants here. Usually the locals are really awesome. It's the transplants that are the problem. I love Florida, but it's nasty. It's polluted. And it's dangerous. It's extremely dangerous. And I don't think that people realize how dangerous it is. It's very dangerous here. If the wildlife doesn't get you, then the failed infrastructure and the police might. So it's just very dangerous. It's polluted, it's nasty, and I don't know why people don't talk about these things. It's disturbing that so many people walk around with blinders on in such poor conditions, accepting it. And paying high-ass prices for everything at the same time. It's like, damn, I wouldn't mind paying some high-ass prices if the quality was there. But the quality is not there in society anymore. The standard is so fucking low, and we are eating table scraps from billionaires. Starbucks, Walmart, these gyms, they make billions of dollars. And they treat all of their customers like shit. And then they want to cry. Then they want to cry when their employer tells them that they have to put on a fucking apron. That boy that was at the drive-thru, he had it half on with his sweater showing. Starbucks, call me. I'll have no problem wearing an apron. No problem. People show you who they are. Pay attention. The fact that he was standing there with eye makeup on and a shaved head and a fucking like baby fat sweater with his apron halfway draped around him when it is now company policy to have that apron on. He's a toddler, and he's defiant, and he's bitter, and he blames the world for all of his problems. I got all of that from 2 words from a Starbucks employee. I really want you guys to focus on being intuitive. Look at people. Look at what they're doing. Look at where they're going. Look at how they live their lives. And pay attention. They show you and they tell you who they are. If you just open your eyes. Do a little guessing game. Do a little guessing game in your head. It's really just common sense and wisdom. Being able to profile people is a gift. It's a gift. So I'm going to go in here and work out. Please, please look at people. Listen to who they say they are. The fact that it is company policy for this little twerp to have to wear this apron. And let me show you what he had going on. He was standing at the drive-thru. First of all, when he goes to open the window, he already had a fucking attitude. If you don't want to be there, I'll gladly do your job for you, sir. Ma'am. They, them, it. The apron is supposed to be down him like this. He had the apron halfway bent down around his waist so that you could see his sweater. So the fact that he's refusing to put his apron on properly tells me that he's defiant. You know what I mean? It shows me that he is defiant. He can't even do what his employer is telling him for a paycheck, homie. He can't even wear his apron right. How pathetic. He had a badass attitude, standing out there, pouting. I'm sorry, I just paid $6 for something that didn't even fill me up, and you think I give a fuck about you having to wear an apron at Starbucks? Bitch, you are such a bitch. Please give me your job. I'll have that store open, like I said, at 4 a.m. every fucking day. You mad you got to get up and go to work at fucking 2 hours later than the store should even be open, mind you. The audacity of these bitches out here. I'll take that job. I'll have that store open every day at 4 a.m. I'll be there at 3:30. Go ahead and get my side work done. Start running my drawer. Get the store lights cut on. Cut the store music on. Starbucks, I'm just saying this so you know that I'm qualified. It's ridiculous how people have a job and they don't want to do it. If you don't want to do it, give it to me, honey. And then we out here paying $10 for a cup of coffee, and we can't even damn get a polite good morning at the drive-thru. Looking at people will tell you a lot. How they carry themselves, how they take care of themselves shows the level of respect that they have for themselves. The way that they treat others shows the level of respect that they have for themselves in society as well. We have been accepting table crumbs for way too damn long, and the tides need to turn. Respect, loyalty, love, kindness, intuitiveness, common sense, rationale, all of that needs to come back to society, because I'm fucking exhausted and I'm gonna end up going to prison for killing somebody. Okay, so if we could bring all that shit back so that I have like a layer of protection out here, that would be really great, because I feel like sometimes I'm the only fucking one. I mean, Starbucks, you are the only one. God, their employees are like the bottom of the fucking barrel when it comes to rationale. What am I talking about right now? It is the bottom of the barrel. It's Starbucks. I love you guys. We'll talk this afternoon. Have some coffee this morning, and don't kill anybody. Pray for me, because God knows I need it, and I'm praying for you guys. Bye, y'all.